3 people are dead and 2 others are hurt after a fiery crash in Burbank. Now police say 2 drivers may have been racing before it happened. CBS 2's Tina Patel is live in Burbank with what we're learning about the investigation. Tina.
Well, Rachel, we just got some new cell phone video that shows the moments immediately after the crash this morning. Let's show you that. You can see that part of this car that was hit immediately burst into flames. We are now learning from police that the 3 people who were killed in that car and the one that was sent to the hospital may have been innocent victims just trying to turn when they were crashed into by 2 cars that were speeding. A heartbroken man showed up at the intersection of Glen Oaks and Andover early this morning, trying to find out if his daughter was in this Volkswagen that was struck by 2 speeding cars. Police say 3 of the people in the car were killed in the crash, the 4th taken to the hospital with serious injuries.
It's a very sad day for multiple families. You know, we have 3 lost individuals who have passed for something that was absolutely preventable.
Police say traffic cameras showed the driver of the Volkswagen was trying to make a left turn when a Kia and Mercedes came racing from the opposite direction. The collision split the Volkswagen in several pieces. Witnesses say at least one of the victims was ejected.
They didn't find the boy's body in the trees for at least 15 to 20 minutes.
Michael Weston lives down the street where the Kia and Mercedes eventually stopped after crashing into several parked cars.
I could hear an uncontrolled skid, not brakes applied, but an uncontrolled skid for approximately an entire block.
The driver of the Kia was injured and taken to the hospital. Police are now interviewing the driver and passenger of the Mercedes to see if the cars were street racing.
Based on the fact that the vehicles are traveling for several blocks side by side at a very high rate of speed, I believe that they were racing.
People who live in this area say that has been a problem here. They're devastated this time it ended like this.
I don't know if these guys were part of an organized race. I doubt it. I think it's probably just irresponsible young dudes having too much fun and getting out of control. And now we've got some dead innocent, teens and 20-something kids that are essentially butchered for no reason. It's just absolutely tragic.
A very hard thing to be a part of and to witness this morning. Now, we have been told that none of the people have been identified yet, but that all of the people in this car were in their late teens, early 20s. The police say that it is possible one or more of these drivers could face charges of vehicular manslaughter, but they say that will be up to the district attorney once the investigation is complete. Rachel, we'll send it back to you.